don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Key. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
36 power. 36 power.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Mike, 50. I don't think you got it, sir. Half 85.
On play action, Allen. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Williams. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Allen. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Settle it.
Now a give, right side. Beasley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down now. Key, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that. Fuck that.
To throw on third down. Wilson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Beasley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Beasley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Right here. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he finds Beasley complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the Mike 29. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 14. Got it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's caught by Beasley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Banjo. 29 is Mike 29.
Now a give, right side. Beasley, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cardinals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
We got to step it up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. 5 wide.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 24. On 52. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 55's Mike. Got 50.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. They'll run on first down. Mack breaks through the contact. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go. Mike's 50.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, his pass caught with the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Gun. Right there. Hey, Haywood. 54, Mike. All day, dog. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dante Pettis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. No pass, no pass. March 43. Hey, 0-0-0. Go.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it tight. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
12.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
29 is Mike 29. Hey, here we go. Tighten up. Up. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Tempo. Mike 29. Come on. You better bring it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Wilson to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Icemanvh1's Howard. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, perimeter when we see those runs to the edge. We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert. Quick. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Watch the safety creep. 19. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Let's go. 51. No game on this defense. No game. 51.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Got it. Mike 51. Mike 51. Coming this way. Here we go. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. 25. Stop your whining. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got you, punk.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, you guys, listen. Got four down. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Check the out. Pre-alert.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight ends on the Ringo. We got four.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. All day, punk.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, 43. Let's go, honey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Round 80. Right there, 54 Mike. Regular.
On 1st down, it's Mack. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Zoo.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think.
And he coughed it up, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll start out with Matt. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ground 80! Watch it, you find. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Middle. Under crunch. Watch the eye. Mike. Go. Check 55, Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that. Middle. Check.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check three. 56. No. Half 10. He's checking crabs.
Allen being chased out left. Now he'll looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Big dad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Here comes the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, check 24. Go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Beasley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 29. Dan. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Oh, you got deep? 29 is the... Watch the run.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Wilson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Beasley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 2nd and a yard, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. And when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
We want bang, 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 bang. Check safety, check safety. Bang out, bam, bam.
Wilson wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
ready? Come on, D. Got it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
29 is a Mike 29. Go. 29 is a Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Three down.
Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Let's get off the field. Watch the twist.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, tight. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.